What is going on, everyone? What is going on YouTube? Dr. Ironbat Prime 2.0 back with another review on my channel, and I'm here to give you guys my thoughts and review on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. The movie's been out for a couple days, almost a week at the point in time I'm videoing this. I'll admit, we've seen this opening night, but was busy here and there, but better late than never. So I literally just got back from seeing the film, and I'm ready to give my full thoughts, review, and opinion, and because, one, I enjoyed the movie. Second, I'll be spoiler free so I don't ruin it for those that still haven't seen it. And, well, of course, I am a diehard fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because they are what got me into comic books and superheroes in the first place. Like, don't get me wrong, Marvel and DC will always be my babies. They will always be my go-to comics. But the Ninja Turtles are what got me into, well, the whole superhero genre and comic books in the first place. So, of course, I had to go see this movie up on the big screen. So, what do I think about this movie? In my opinion, of course. I think, in my opinion, that this movie is just overall super fun, super enjoyable, had some hit-the-heart moments, had some action-packed moments. This has to be one of my favorite movies of this year. I want to say give it a 10 out of 10 because it's just that good in my opinion. It's enjoyable. I mean, the art style, the animation, the characters, and if you're an any way of a Ninja Turtles fan, then you need to see this film. I enjoyed it that much because, I mean, the art style, the soundtrack, casting, just everything was overall good. And I will be honest and say this. When I first heard the news that this movie was like in the making and Seth Rogen was, well, that he was behind the director's chair making this film, I'll admit I was a tad bit skeptical and a tad bit nervous when I first heard the news about this. I mean, if you're in any way familiar with Seth Rogen, he's mostly got a thing for dark comedy and dark humor, kind of like what he did with movies like This Is the End and or Pineapple Express. But he has had a successful job in, well, superhero stuff like Amazon Prime's The Boys and another show on Amazon Prime called Invincible. Yeah, that's pretty much why I was a bit worried and nervous at first because, again, Seth Rogen had a thing for just, well, making this project and making it happen. And, well, this is pretty much his own story. This is his own version, take and spin. I mean, let's face it, the Ninja Turtles have a dozen, well, movies on the big screen, small screen, comic books, and there's a dozen writers here and there that just have a way of making their own version, their own style. And this is Seth Rogen's version. So, I'll admit, it was a bit campy, but classy, good, and, well, still had some shell-shocking moments, pun intended. But yeah, again, Seth Rogen did a good job at just making this film. Heck, he voiced Bebop in this movie, so that was one of the good things that he did do that equaled him being part of the project. But also, of course, the casting is overall perfect. I mean, not only we had Seth Rogen, but we had Jackie Chan, we had John Cena, Paul Rudd, Ice Cube, and, well, some new voice actors here and there. But hey, I mean, overall, it works very well for the film. I mean, sure, I'll admit, this movie mostly focuses on like the turtles still being young and just acting like teenagers, of course, like teenagers do in the present day. But also, let's just say we get like some interesting characters and villains. And these are the characters that like every diehard fan of the Ninja Turtles fan would know and remember because, I mean, I grew up knowing these characters, learning about them, seeing them in action on TV and on screen, and it's overall fun and enjoyable to just see all this happen. And yeah, the characters are like one of the best parts of the film. And plus, not to mention, the animation. That is another thing I do want to talk about, and that's another one of my favorite things about this film. I think it's overall perfect and good. Like, whenever the Turtles or other characters are moving around here and there, it's really, well, it's really good, enjoyable, and It just has some good backgrounds and good art style. It's like the exact same definition as like the, well, Spider-Verse movies, and that's what I got with this film. I mean, it's like a comic book come to life. I don't know if this is gonna win an Oscar or if Across the Spider-Verse is gonna win an Oscar, but hey, this movie deserves an Oscar. It deserves a reward because of its amazing art style and animation. And again, it's like a comic book come to life, and it works. I mean, I really hope that we get a sequel to this. I really hope we get to like just more, well, more movies just like it, because again, I love the art style and the animation. We've seen it with Across the Spider-Verse. We've seen it with like the second Puss in Boots movie that came out not too long ago, and it works. I mean, it just works that well. I mean, it's very artistic, it's very stylized, it's very brand new and shiny. That's what the animation is about. And I can't wait. And again, I want to see a sequel. And that's another thing. No, without spoilers, I will say this. There is a mid-credit scene, so stay tuned for that. Because I could see some potential of a sequel happening, and I want a sequel to happen because a familiar face pops up. But hey, I want to give props to Seth Rogen. I want to give props to like, well, the creators, the voice actors, and everyone that worked hard on this film, because it's been a long time in the making, and I just want to see more of it. And wrapping my thoughts to a close, again, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was super good. This is definitely up there being one of my favorite movies of this year, and if you are in any way of a fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, then you'll love and enjoy this movie. I mean, it's like the classiness combined with the comic books and making it modern day-ish, and just it just works very well, and I love it. So yeah, definitely go see it while it's still up on the big screen. And just to wrap up this video, don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed already by hitting subscribe right down there, along with hitting the thumbs up so I know you like this video or even love it. But also don't forget to hit the comments down below. I'm always reading the comments, and well, don't forget to also hit that bell so that way you are notified from my next video. But also don't forget to follow me on all my social media stuff, which is just right here. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, follow me on, again, all my social media is right here, so follow me. Just might follow you guys back. But until my next video, this is, well, Dr. Iron Bat Prime 2.0 signing out, and cowabunga, dudes.